right, let's look at the overheads only. So this is the we already went over the drum bus, which means that if you have all the drums, there's a different sort of EQ approach that you want to take. But if you're just trying to get the overhead sound, this is a different curve that you might want to experiment with. And one of the things is, so basically it's called overheads only because let's assume that you recorded these and there is drum bleed from all of the other drums in there, but you're trying to EQ the overheads so that you're mostly focusing on the overheads. That's why there's such a high filter here. It's all the way up to 260. You could go even higher and experiment with that. That's obviously going to give you different results. So check that out and see how the overheads sound together with the other individual drums when you filter out between 250 to 500. And because once you're filtering out all this low end, you lose a lot of the snare and the kick and all the other stuff in the drums, and you can focus on just getting the sheen, the top end, and the sparkle of the overheads, right? So you're trying to get rid of all that rumble, and then you're trying to get rid of some of the harshness that often accompanies overheads in general. You might get too much. There's the rides can be too harsh, or the mic could be too close to one of the crashes, and it's like giving you headaches. So this is where you would try to find that sort of in the piercing area, and a good way to do that is just to look for it and then you cut it, right? And then on the bottom there is nothing going on except some air, so you just boost that air, get a little more brilliance and air and openness in the overheads, and then you add all that together with the rest of the drum kit, and you'll hopefully get a pretty nicely EQ'd drum kit or drum sound in general. All right, so that's it for the overheads, and we'll move on to something else entirely after this.